there was inspiration, there was direction, there was action, there was possibility. And oh my goodness, this was probably the best inquiry of the day.
Brandon, just the way that you have put this training together is just, it's phenomenal. I feel like I've learned more in 3 weekends than I have in all the other different yoga trainings that I've taken.
A super good experience for me to teach online and teach in English and just everything. And I am so grateful to be able to do it in with you, because you're such a kind and supportive community, and like still happy when things go kind of crazy. Like, yeah, I'm just so happy.
I think Einar is great. Everything about him. I love your way of being. Thank you for sharing it.
Einar, if I had even 5 minutes of this experience when I was 20 years old, I would be a better human for it. So good for you. I'm glad you found this. It's really, you're an amazing guy. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. You too. Yeah, it's the greatest gift of my life.
Focusing on all of those bandhas through the entire practice, it was the sweetest shavasana ever.
I always thought like I was engaging my core pretty decently, but when you had me like just shift back in the slightest, I was like, whoo, oh my gosh, I'm burning.
Can you drop what you know? Like for me, it's perfectionism, like allow it to be messy. So that's what I did. And it was kind of fun.
We've been practicing this now for almost 3 weeks. And it's easier to just read it off the paper or to memorize. What does it mean to speak from the methodology? And it means stop making shit up.
It's not enough to just like know the methodology, right? And it's really more about living the methodology. Yeah. And as you live the methodology, which I think is part of what this experience, this like game, you know, brought us into, it's like our own lived experience with the methodology and our own understanding of it. That's really what we need to get to, I think, because otherwise then it has no meaning. To know and memorize the methodology is great, but I'm really not going to be making the best use of it unless I'm living it and keeping it in my own inquiry and practice.
And I really enjoy all the shares and the inquiry. That's, to me, is the most important part of the whole training. I mean, it's all important, but I think that digging deep is what really makes it important.